Here we have a graph of leak time with the unit of days against density in grams per liter for some gases. The scatter plot that we have looks like a side opening parabola, and it's very common that if you can take the square root of the horizontal axis variable, in this case it's density, you can linearize this data and get a mathematical model that's easy to understand. So I'm going to show you now how on graphical analysis you can create a column to do just that. The first thing you need to do is click on the ellipses at the right of the heading of any of the data columns, and you'll get an option to add a calculated column. It gives it a default name, which you'll probably want to change just so you know what you're talking about. In this case, we're going to take the square root of density, so I'll say SQRT density. And the units were grams per liter, so you have options here, but I'll say SQRT G over L. And now here's the important part. Let's click on Insert Expression. What happens is graphical analysis gives you a number of pre-canned options that you have to choose from in order to create your expression. Square root is not one of the options that we have, but if you know a little math, you know that raising something to the 1/2 power is the same as taking the square root. So if you take this first option here, where A is a constant that you set, X is a data column like density, and B is the constant that we're going to raise it to, that's an option that we can use. So we'll click on that. And then back in the dialog box, we have a parameter of 1, which is okay. You can change that, but that's what we want. We want to take the square root of density. So in this box, instead of leak time, we're going to select density. The default value for the power that you're raising to is 2, but we want to take the square root. So we're going to change that to 1/2 manually by just clicking in 0.5. When we click apply, the column appears. All the square roots of the densities have been inserted there after being calculated. And we notice the other thing that happened here is that the graph automatically changed so that the horizontal axis is the square root of density. This did linearize as we expected. If it didn't automatically put the value that you want on the horizontal axis, you can just click on this button and then select the value that you do want to change it.